Across London on 1458 AM and DAB, smart speaker, mobile app and LeicaRadio.com.
This is Leica Radio.
From the Sky News Centre at 9. Social media companies will work with UK authorities to remove posts promoting illegal English Channel crossings. The Home Secretary says the strengthened collaboration will ensure content with offers like free child places doesn't see the light of day. £11 million is being put aside so officers at the National Crime Agency can report messages to Facebook, TikTok and X, which used to be Twitter. Fizza Qureshi is from the Migrant Rights Network.
Focusing on the smugglers is dealing with the symptom, not the cause. And I mean, what you've seen is you don't tend to hear of smuggling gangs for Ukrainians or Hong Kongers, and that's because they have the safe routes.
Paedophile rock star Ian Watkins, who used to be the lead singer of the Lost Prophets, has been stabbed in prison. Barry Weir reports.
The 46-year-old was reportedly taken hostage by 3 inmates yesterday and freed by prison officers 6 hours later. We're told he's now in hospital where his condition's life-threatening. Sources have told the Sunday Mirror he'll be lucky to survive. Watkins was sentenced in 2013 and is serving 29 years behind bars for serious crimes against young children and babies. HMP Wakefield in West Yorkshire is only saying that it's investigating an incident.
A man who served 17 years for a rape he didn't commit is welcoming a rule change, meaning he won't have to pay for his prison food and accommodation. Those wrongly jailed could have had expenses deducted from compensation. England head coach Steve Borthwick says defeat to Wales will impact tomorrow's Rugby World Cup squad announcement.
It's another piece of information in terms of the full picture that I'm after, and I was always after the full picture of each and every one of the players in order to make the best informed decision.
They failed to score a try in a 20-9 defeat in Cardiff. And England have been boosted by the return to training of Kira Walsh ahead of tomorrow's last 16 tie with Nigeria at the Women's World Cup. That's the latest. I'm Anna Bates.
As Helen opened her Amazon parcel, her stomach filled with butterflies, rapid air technology and a grill mode feature. This air fryer tickled Helen's taste buds for a price lower than she'd ever imagined. 5 stars from Helen. Find star-rated products at star prices. Start your search on Amazon today.
Winner of Radio Station of the Year at the Asian Media Awards.
Leica Radio, London.
Leica Radio weather.
Today's weather: light rain showers and moderate breeze in London and surrounding areas. Top temperature 19 centigrade. Sunset is at 8:41 p.m.
Yeah.
Leica Radio. Leica Radio.
Flight updates are brought to you by TravelUp.com. Flights, hotels and holidays.
Let's go for a flight update. All flights are as scheduled, but please check with your flight operators before heading to the airport.
Flight updates were brought to you by TravelUp.com. Lowest prices are guaranteed only when you book directly through TravelUp.com. Call 0207 580 5000. Talking Points with Keith Vaz. Celebrating diversity. Leica, London. Leica Radio.
Good morning and welcome to the 172nd edition of Talking Points on Leica Radio with me, Keith Vaz, on this, the first Sunday of August. Have you had your holiday yet, or are you about to go on one? August is the UK's holiday month. Happy birthday this week to Shahnawaz Malida, Deepak Bajaj, Dominique McConnell and Piara Randava. What a birthday party he had at the Blue Peter. Let's go around the world to get the top news stories for the week. 3 years after launching her clothing brand, Ed Mama, Alia Bhatt, one of Bollywood's most sought-after young actresses, is reportedly cashing out. Indian newspapers report that her company will be acquired by the retail arm of one of India's largest conglomerates, Reliance Industries, for a cool 3 billion rupees. That's £28 million. GP practices in England will be able to order a host of checks directly to help speed up the diagnosis of a range of heart and respiratory conditions. Traditionally, our GPs refer us to specialists when conditions like heart failure and lung problems are suspected. But the ability to refer directly, which was rolled out for cancer last year, is now being extended to other disciplines. GPs welcome the move, but questioned whether there was sufficient testing capacity to cope. My first special guest on the programme today is Rajiv Adatia, a British-born Indian television star. He studied performing arts in college and opened his business connected to Bollywood. I'll be talking to him about how he landed himself in one of the biggest shows on Indian television, Bigg Boss 15. From Mumbai, we'll go over to Newham in East London, where I'll be talking to my second special guest on the programme, Councillor Mahmood Mirza, who shocked the political establishment in Newham by winning a by-election in Boleyn Ward as an independent candidate last month. Let's hear from him what his priorities are for the people who elected him. But before all that, let's hear some music.
Talking Points with Keith Vaz, celebrating diversity. Leica, London.
दिल खुश है अकेला नहीं चाहिए झमेला नो चिक चिक नो झक झक किसी से ना कुछ कहना रोना धोना लेना देना थोड़ा दूर से ना इतना चिपक लाइफ में क्यों लो कॉम्प्लिकेशन रोज किसी को ना दूं एक्सप्लेनेशन हूँ मैं फ्री मेरे स्वैग की बोतल खोलो 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 कसी ओलो मैं स्वैग से सोलो मैं स्वैग से सोलो
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. I hope you enjoyed the music. My first special guest on the programme today is Rajiv Adatia, a British-born Indian television star. He studied performing arts in college and opened his own business connected to Bollywood. Rajiv landed himself in one of the biggest shows on Indian television, Bigg Boss. India has embraced Rajiv and loved his humour and character from the outset as he embarked on his journey as an Indian entertainer. The same year, he did the hit show Khatro Ke Khiladi, where again he made the Indian audience not only in India, but the diaspora abroad laugh at his jokes and made him very proud of his stunts. Since then, Rajiv has been doing shows on Indian TV. He's become a household name thanks to his popularity. He's now working on his next steps. Now, when he's in England, he lives in Pinner, the home of Elton John. But let's go over to Mumbai and talk to Rajiv Adatia. Good morning, Rajiv. Good morning, Mumbai.
Good morning, Keith. How are you?
I am very well. Now, your journey to where you are today started with you being involved in performing arts in the UK. What made you study the arts as opposed to any other profession?
I always think that, I had something when I was young. I always wanted to sort of entertain people and make people laugh, which was one of the main aspects of taking performing arts. I was into other studies, but drama, I was a musician anyway, so I played the piano, I used to play the flute, so very artistic at a young age anyway, so I wanted to explore it some more. But as an Indian household, they obviously want you to become a lawyer or a doctor or something, but I was quite adamant that I'd become a performing arts somehow. So yeah, that's the reason I did it, because I had a passion for that when I was very, very young, and I just never knew it would take off so well, in such a big way, because you have many dreams when you're young to do performing arts, but the probability of you actually achieving what you want out of it is very, very less. So I'm quite blessed that I've had that opportunity.
Was it strange going from Pinner, the heart of the suburbs in the UK, to the heart of Bollywood, and then being accepted so well? Because it's quite a transition, and after all, there are plenty of Indians in a country of 1.2 billion people, but they seem to have accepted you you not just as an export, but you become an import.
That's a good way of putting it. No, you know what it is? I think, when I went to Bigg Boss, I didn't realize what would happen. I went with the notion I'll be there for like maybe 2 weeks and come out of the house. I never knew that, that the Indian public would appreciate me and accept me so well. And I think the reason for that was that I was fresh meat off the ship, because I think my lingo in talking, my British humour, I think the way I pronunciate such Hindi words, or just me being me in the house, I never really went in being anybody else. I think that was a very fresh aspect of comedy for the Indian audience, and they really took to it really, really well. And I was surprised when I came out of the house, like the fans, how they reacted.
Yeah, they are very determined, aren't they, and very passionate, the fans in India, as they are here.
Very, very passionate.
When they know you're about, and that kind of affection is, to start with, nice, but then later hard to take. Do you find you've coped with it, or do you think it's a little bit off-putting now?
You know what it is? I think whenever I see a fan, I was obviously, when you see a fan, you get excited. You want to, so when you see a star, you get excited. You want to take a picture with them. So I take pictures of all my fans, and in fact, I have a conversation with them. Like, did you like the show? How was I in the show? Because I always like the feedback of people that have watched the show, and it's such a humbling feeling. So I always love fans coming and appreciating me, because I think I've done something right in life. So at least I'm making people happy by my work. Obviously, India's a bit more tough because it gets all crazy over there with fans. But even in London, like I went to Westfield, there's so many Indian fans that, like, when I was shopping, like, Rajiv, we loved you in the show, you're so funny. And it was just so nice to hear that from my country. People are watching this, and it's always a humbling feeling. It can get overwhelming when you're eating your food sometimes and someone's taking pictures in the restaurant and you're eating with a funny face. But apart from that, it's all great. It's all great, and I love it.
Now, you went to Bollywood and you started a number of businesses. Obviously, you're connected to many businesses there. One of them was organising events attended by, many celebrities, not just yourself. Which was your favourite event that you did? You look back and you think, gosh, that was an amazing success.
I used to give a lot of the actresses and actors work here. For a lot of magazine deals or events, or, get them to newsy events or something in London. There's always something really going on. But I think the best would have been with Kangana Ranaut, because given her a magazine deal, and people thought, oh, she might be hard to work with, she might be this, she might be that. But honestly, I had such fun with her. One of the most professional people I met was Kangana Ranaut. And I think the highlight of the perception that she gives outside, and the perception I had of her on working with her, she was so professional, and she's such a sweet girl, to be honest with you. So she was one of them. I think the second one would be, I do a show every year in Harrow related to my guru, which I do every year. And I think every year I call a Bollywood singer down to come and sing, and they come for the audience. So I think that's very close to my heart. But I've done so many events, Keith, before. It's like very hard to pinpoint exactly one, because everyone with me has a funny story, as you can imagine.
This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. I'm talking to Rajiv Adatia, businessman, model, social influencer, who has appeared on the covers of various national and international magazines, and who's landed himself in one of the biggest shows on Indian television, Bigg Boss. When we come back, let's talk about some of those exploits. Join us after the break.
You talking to me? नीजे कोई साडे बारे गातां आके दस एवें जने खणे वाल वेख के ना हस मित्रां दा बोल वाला हॉलीवुड तक अख बंद कर विश करनिया प्लक ओ लैम्बो चले स्लो जी चल दिया तेज विंटेज गड्डी वांगू मित्रां दा क्रेज छोटी मोटी गड्डी उत्ते अख नहीं रखदा बुग्गियां बुगाटी नू करांदा मेरा फेस You talking to me? Who the hell else are you talking? You talking to me? बड़े ना किताबां जट पढ़ लेंदे अख परखी ना मार साडी बड़ी दूर तक ओ जिथे रखा पैर बने नोट मिठिए पिछे पिछे दुनिया ते नाल मेरे लक ओ सूरज दे वांगू नाम शाइन करदा मून वांगू ठंडा ए सबा जट दा जिन्ने जिन्ने प्यार नाल गल कर लई हर एक जाने दा हिसाब रखदा You talking to me? ओ लैम्बो चले स्लो जी चल दिया तेज विंटेज गड्डी वांगू मित्रां दा क्रेज छोटी मोटी गड्डी उत्ते अख नहीं रखदा बुग्गियां बुगाटी नू करांदा मेरा फेस Trip got the rhythm Trip
trip, get the rhythm.
ਉਹ ਚਾਰੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਫਰਸਟ ਕਲਾਸ ਹੋਈ ਪਈ ਹੈ ਜੱਟ ਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਜਹਾਜ਼ 'ਚ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਪਈ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਅਮੀਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਨਾਲ ਕੱਲੀ ਵੇਡੀ ਦੱਸੂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਸਾ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਲੈਂਬੋ ਚੱਲੇ ਸਲੋ ਜੀ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਐ ਤੇਜ਼ ਵਿੰਟੇਜ ਗੱਡੀ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਕ੍ਰੇਜ਼ ਛੋਟੀ ਮੋਟੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਅੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਬੁੱਗੀਆਂ ਬੁਗਾਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਮੇਰਾ
Here's a man who would not take it anymore, who would not take it anymore. Take it anymore. Anymore.
Dil Singh Tak and Emprio Events present the King of Comedy, Kapil Sharma, on his UK tour, taking place on Friday the 11th of August at the OVO Arena, Wembley, and on Saturday the 12th of August at the Utilita Arena, Birmingham. Final few days remaining, so get your tickets now. Available at the box office, axs.com and theticketfactory.com. Exclusive radio partners Leica Radio and Leica Gold Radio. TV partner Brit Asia TV. Printing partner Elite. Powered by Dairy Valley.
Bumblebee Sales and Lettings. We offer a range of services to meet your property needs, be they sales or achieving top market rents. We can maximise your return with competitive fees and no hidden costs. We are a publicly owned company, so 100% of our profits are invested back into local services. Call Bumblebee Sales and Lettings on 020 8359 3399 and book your free no obligation valuation. Mention Leica Radio and we'll throw in a free rent guarantee and legal cover policy for the first year. Bumblebee Sales and Lettings. Not your normal agent. T's and C's apply.
I've got friends coming over tonight. Could you help me with your special biryani, Mom?
Of course, son. You just need to add them.
With Ding, you can send a mobile recharge to Mom or anyone else. Whether it's more data for scrolling online or more minutes for those weekly calls, you can top them up instantly with Ding. Ding is the world's leading mobile top-up service. It's safe, secure, and has 24 hours customer support. Pick back up where you left off. Keep them recharged with Ding.
Thanks for the top-up, son.
Enjoy 50% off your first mobile top-up with the code DINGRADIO on the Ding app or Ding.com.
In this digital era, ICICI Bank UK opens your UK personal bank account whilst in India or from the UK with its digital account opening services. You also get your UK debit card and internet banking before you leave India. Visit ICICI Bank UK website or download the ICICI Bank UK iMobile app from Android or iOS stores to open your account now. ICICI Bank UK. Hum hai na? Khayal aapka. ICICI Bank UK PLC is authorized by the PRA and regulated by the FCA and PRA. Terms and conditions apply.
Quiz question for you. Of the 20 outer London boroughs, how many do you think meet the World Health Organization's safe limit for toxic air pollution? How many do you think? Go on, say a number out loud. None of them. That's why the ULEZ is expanding across all London boroughs. Search ULEZ 2023 to see if you're affected and if you are eligible for funding to help replace your vehicle. Let's clear the air.
The future is unpredictable at times, but the Open University are the experts in distance learning, allowing you to fit study around your life. What's more, you'll have support from dedicated tutors every step of the way. Now suddenly your possibilities are open. Register by the 7th of September to get started. The Open University. The future is open.
Sahaja Ayurvedic Herbal Medicine Consultation Center. हम हमारे खानदान से नाड़ी देख के सभी समस्याओं के लिए जड़ी बूटियों की दवाई देते हैं. अस्थमा, एलर्जी, स्किन प्रॉब्लम, सोराइसिस, कमर या घुटनों में दर्द, आर्थराइटिस, हेयर प्रॉब्लम, गैस ट्रबल, अल्सर्स, लेडीज प्रॉब्लम, वेट लॉस, सेक्सुअल प्रॉब्लम्स. Contact Vaidyaratnam PV Raj 499 High Road, Wembley, or call 07341 954 351. 07341 954 351.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Please let us know if you have any questions.
P&R Travel in Luton are specialists in tailor-made, bespoke, honeymoon, anniversary, multi-centres package holidays all over the world and offer discounted fares worldwide. Contact P&R Travel for your best holiday on 01582 421 421. Atoll and IATA protected.
Utsav Plus presents the Sublime UK Tour. Satinder Sartaaj live with RGB Direct. He's back to take you on a musical journey like no other. 28th August, Bank Holiday Weekend, OVO Arena, Wembley, London.
Ticket bookings lay log on karo www.sartajlive.com या call करो 0207 099 6742.
Powered by Sira Cash and Carry.
Supported by Leica Radio and Leica Gold Radio.
The personalities that matter with Keith Vaz on Talking Points.
Leica Radio.
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. I'm having a fascinating conversation with Rajiv Adatia, model, businessman, social influencer, and TV star. Rajiv, you entered one of the biggest shows on Indian television, Bigg Boss 15. You were greeted by the host, Salman Khan. Why did you enter the show? How did you enter it? And how has it changed your life?
Well, to be honest with you, Keith, I think entering the show wasn't a part of my journey at all. It was really, it's a funny story. Like, I was sitting at home and I used to help cast the show. So I used to send actually celebrity to the show. And it was a Saturday morning, the heights of COVID in October. And the head of colours, she's a friend of mine, she called me. She was like, I want you in the show. I'm like, are you out of your mind? I said, what am I going to do in the show? She said, no, we want you in the show, you know. We want you to come and back it up. You're so funny. You'll enjoy it. You know, just come down. I'm like, I'm in the heights of COVID. I can't leave the country. And she said, no, you've got to tell me in 5 hours if you're coming or not. And I was like, what? And my mum was at a wedding. And then she came back and I spoke to her. I said, look, Mum, this is the call I have. Should I go? And the only thing that I was actually fearful of is the media. Like, God, I hope there's no skeleton in my closet, which I have done anyway. But, you know, you get scared of the media, scared of being out there, you know, that your life needs public knowledge at the end of the day. So anyway, I said yes, and within a day, I pulled some strings in the ministry in India because I know some people there. I got my visa done in a day, because obviously I was going for the show, and I landed up there the following week. So I had to make a decision in a day. I went there the following week. I was in the house on the Sunday. I only took one bag with me with a few pairs of clothes because I thought, okay, I'm going to be out in 2 weeks. No one knows me. I have no fan base. And from 2 weeks, it went to 3.5 months. So it was just incredible.
Amazing.
It was like destiny. It was destiny. It was not that I planned to go out or, you know, it was a pre-plan. It was literally a call in the morning, I went on the show, and that's it.
It is written, as they say, it is written in the stars. Now, amongst the many things you do, you became an ambassador for the hashtag Kind20 movement through the Unity of Faiths Festival Foundation. What exactly is that organisation?
The Kind20 was an initiative by some people that I know, very close family friends of ours, that actually wanted to do this just before COVID, that, you know, wanted to bring all the faiths together. And they started this with the Unity of Faith Festival, which happened in Southall Park, which I was a part of also, the first one. And really, it was such a great initiative where it's showing that, you know, it's about getting all the faiths together and that we're all human. We're all human and we all love each other. And it's about being kind to one another. So we start with the Unity of Faith Festival, where it was obviously getting all the religions together and showing that we're united. And Kind20 was about doing kind things before COVID and during COVID, about helping people around you, because there's so much poverty in this country. Also, if you think about it, you know, when you go to London, you see people sleeping on the streets, and there's so many things going on. So, you know, we want to help people in this country as well as other countries. But it's not only about money. It's about, you know, helping people that are depressed, helping people that are lonely, helping people get through certain things in life. So the initiative was so heartwarming for me that I had to be involved, you know, because helping people is one of the best things you can do. And I think, you know, there's nothing greater than helping people. So I think, you know, it was just a great initiative, and I think, you know, they're still doing strong with it in many, many countries. So it was a great thing to be a part of.
Now, the same year you did the hit show Cutro K Kaladi. How different was that from working on Bigg Boss or even doing the Unity of Faiths Festival?
Well, let me tell you something. It was a bit easier in one way because I had animals to deal with, not people. This show was purely about animals and stunts and water, and it was like it's like the Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, but the Indian version. But you're not sleeping in the forest or the jungle. Like, it was a pure stunt-based show, and me, you know, being a bit overweight now because of my thyroid, it was like, you know, when I went to the show, people were like, what? What's he going to do the show? And honestly, I thought, what was I going to do the show also? Because when I signed the show, I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But then after an hour, I'm like, oh, I don't think I can do this. And, you know, I was, you know, skeptical about myself doing the show. But when I went on the show, and I went to South Africa by then, one of my first stunts was with cockroaches and then with lions. And I was winning all these stunts back to back. And I think when you're in the show, then it becomes like, you know, right, it's on my ego now. I cannot fail. And literally, I put all my strength and effort on this show, and I went to the semi-finals. But this show was so different to Bigg Boss, because in Bigg Boss, you're in a house with people. Here, you're busy stuck with animals and water and the wildlife. And sometimes, Keith, they're better to deal with than people are. So I was quite happy to deal with the snakes.
Rajiv Adatia, it has been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you for joining us today. You're on your way back to India, we always ask our special guests to choose a song that means something special to them and to dedicate it to someone special. Which song would you like to choose, and to whom would you like to dedicate it to?
So I'm going to choose the Lag Ja Gale, which is Lata Mangeshkar's song, and purely because Lata ji was my godmother. And so I think, one of my favorite songs of hers. So I want to dedicate her song to her, and to dedicate to my mother and my father, Neela Agatia and Dilip Agatia.
What a wonderful set of dedications. You are not just a homeboy, but also you love the classics. Rajiv Adatia, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you have a fabulous Sunday.
Thank you, Keith, and thank you so much for having me on Like a Radio, and I'm sure we'll see each other very soon.
Let's hear Rajiv Adatia's song.
Keith Vaz on Talking Points. Leica.
Leica Radio.
Traffic and travel.
I'm Michael Page. On the M25, all traffic was held for a short time on the clockwise approach to the QE2 bridge. It's been released now and the delays have eased, but there's a long delay on the anti-clockwise side approaching the Dartford tunnels. It's back to junction 2, the Dartmouth interchange. In North London at Mill Hill, the A1 Watford Way, the Barnet bypass is looking slow heading into town at the Mill Hill Circus junction following an earlier accident. And there are still many road closures in central and east London for today's Challenge London Triathlon. And that's the latest traffic and travel.
At Tesco Mobile, our back-to-school deals are fully loaded. Get a massive 60-gig SIM for only £13 a month with club card prices and save £48. Plus, we'll also give you an extra £20 worth of club card points to help you load up on even more. This is Supermarket Mobile. Search Tesco Mobile. Every little helps.
Ends 3rd of September. Was £15. Club card 24-month contract and unlocked 4G phone required. Includes 2,000 club card points. Terms at tescomobile.com/terms.
This is Leica Radio.
सस्ती से सस्ती फ्लाइट्स और हॉलिडे पैकेज चाहिए तो 24 घंटे 7 दिन किसी भी समय ट्रैवल हब का नंबर मिलाइए फॉर क्रूज, टेलर मेड हॉलिडे, होटल बुकिंग्स एंड हनीमून पैकेजेस हमसे सस्ता कहीं नहीं मिल सकता. कॉल ट्रैवल हब 24/7 on 0208-782-8833 or visit travelhubltd.co.uk.
Travel Hub, best service with unbeatable price.
At all protected.
Visit travelhubltd.co.uk.
When it comes to mouth-watering flavored products, then Al Noor Foods is the choice for you. From masala, sauces, jelly, juices, biscuits, desi atta and much more, Al Noor Foods stands out. Available at all Asian grocery stores or call 020-8813-9977. Al Noor, taste the difference.
Dad!
What's wrong, beta?
The Indian rupee has skyrocketed and it's the best time to send money to Daddy in India.
I will run down to the money exchange now.
No, Dad, you can do it from your sofa. Download the Yono SBI UK mobile app and you'll get a fast service right from your phone.
Oi, balle. I'm gonna tell all my friends to download the Yono SBI UK mobile app and take advantage of their competitive rates.
SBI UK is regulated by the FCA and PRA.
रॉकी और रानी की प्रेम कहानी स्टारिंग रणवीर सिंह एंड आलिया भट्ट. A saga of grand love between two different families. A film by Karan Johar in his 25th anniversary year. Now showing at your favorite cinemas.
Leica Mobile is offering extra gigs of data on UK Plan Super Extra. Get 50 gigabytes of data plus 10 gigabytes on auto renewal. Unlimited UK minutes, unlimited UK text, and 100 international minutes to call India, USA, Canada, and many more Asian and European countries for just £15 for the next 30 days. EU roaming included. This is a limited time offer, so please visit leicamobile.co.uk to buy yours today. T's and C's apply. Leica Mobile.
The future is unpredictable at times, but the Open University are the experts in distance learning, allowing you to fit study around your life. What's more, you'll have support from dedicated tutors every step of the way. Now suddenly your possibilities are open. Register by the 7th of September to get started. The Open University. The future is open.
Joyful Entertainment presents Ek Sham Altaf Raja के नाम.
मैं अल्ताफ राजा आ रहा हूं आपके शहर लंदन में.
Live in concert on Sunday 17th September at Hatton High School, Headstone Lane, Harrow, HA36NR. For tickets, contact Videorama, Panachand Pan House, Eventbrite or call Jishnu Soni on 07877168869.
Radio partner Leica Radio and Leica Gold Radio.
Caratino Better Ghee, the healthier, low-price, cholesterol-free butter ghee alternative. Caratino Better Ghee, available in Tesco's, Asda, Morrison's and local grocery stores. Caratino Better Ghee.
Discover Europe's magic with Star Tours. 2 to 18 days, Indian meals, lifelong memories. Call Star Tours now on 0208 900 2323 or visit startours.co.uk.
Star Tours.
Utsav Plus presents the Sublime UK Tour. Satinder Sartaaj live with RGB Direct. He's back to take you on a musical journey like no other. 28th August, Bank Holiday Weekend, OVO Arena, Wembley, London.
Ticket bookings lay log on karo www.sartajlive.com या call करो 0207 099 6742.
Powered by Sira Cash and Carry.
Supported by Leica Radio and Leica Gold Radio.
Talking Points with Keith Vaz, celebrating diversity. Leica, London.
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. My second guest on the programme today is Councillor Mehmood Mirza, who shocked the political establishment in Newham by winning a famous by-election in Boleyn Ward by beating the two main parties. He won as an independent last month. He came to the United Kingdom from Pakistan at the age of 21. He has a law degree from East London University and he gives free immigration legal advice at Ferrani Taylor Solicitors. He's a campaigner and a human rights activist and had been living in Newham for the last 25 years. Let's go over to Newham and talk to Councillor Mahmood Mirza. Good morning, Councillor Mirza.
Hello.
Good morning. Councillor Mirza, you came to the United Kingdom when you were 21 years of age. What made you come here?
Well, I traveled with my parents and then I started the studies here, but my parents stayed here and obviously they came for a better life in the United Kingdom, started working here and they lived here for a long time. I was living with them and then I was studied later on in the University of East London, yes.
Many politicians decide to study law before they go into politics. You have a degree in law from East London University. Why did you decide to study it? Was it a family tradition or were you the first in the family to do so?
No, I was first in my immediate family to study law, but obviously when you study law, then you will find out what's the difference between right and wrong. And you learn about social justice, you learn about, your own rights, you learn about the other people's rights in, society. So I was passionate about learning, and also I was passionate about learning about the society as well. So that's why I'm interested in law.
But in a real sense, actually a legal background is quite good when you're a representative of people, because a lot of the issues that you must get as a councillor and previously must be related to legal issues. And so in a sense, it's a good training, isn't it, to be able to take up those issues that concern local people?
Yes, it is, because when I been working as a pro bono before even having my law degree, I was helping those people who were struggling. They won't be able to pay fees for immigration lawyers. So I had some knowledge by doing casework. So I've been helping the people from, applying for applications and people who are come as refugees, their applications and things like that. So I had, this passion for helping the people as well.
Now, one of the most interesting parts of being an elected representative, especially if you're an ethnic minority, is the fact that you are, in a sense, more demands are placed on you. Do you feel that's the case? As a person of Asian origin in particular, in a place like Newham, more is expected of you as an elected representative than, say, somebody else who isn't from the local community?
Well, I would say as an Asian background, because in Newham it's a very diverse community. The most is about, I would say, 80% of the population is non-white background, and majority is from South Asian people like Indian, Bangladeshi, Pakistani, Sri Lankan community. It's a feeling like you don't feel that you're living abroad kind of thing. When you're living in South Hall on a Green Street area in London, then you'll see, or Ilford Lane. So it's kind of a own community surrounding you, but obviously I didn't feel about it.
This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. I'm talking to Councillor Mahmood Mirza, a legal advisor for Ferrani Solicitors, but now the newly elected councillor for Bowling Ward in the recent shock by-election in Newham. Join us after the break.
दरिया ही सारा मिल गया तुझसे मिलके हुआ मेरे दिल को यकीन कोई भी तुझसे ज्यादा जरूरी नहीं तेरे बिन मेरी दुनिया थी पूरी नहीं तेरी ख्वाहिश में आवारा झूमे रे जिया दिलों की ये डोरियां रब ने है जोड़ियां और पिया तेरे संग बहता जाऊं रे दिलों की ये डोरियां रब ने है जोड़ियां रे पिया तेरा हूँ ये कहता जाऊं रे
मुझको बुलाए
संग बहता जाऊं रे दिलों की ये डोरियां रब ने जोड़ियां और पिया तेरा हूँ ये कहता जाऊं रे
दिलों की ये डोरियां रब ने है जोड़ियां
और पिया तेरे संग बहता जाऊं रे
Like a radio
अरे अब कहाँ गया हैप्पी
एक जगह टिकता ही नहीं पाँव में उसके चक्कर अरे सुबह को हैप्पी सिंगापुर में रात को हैप्पी जलंधर कभी दिल्ली कभी दुबई कभी स्कॉटलैंड
हेलो मान ट्रैवल कल की 2 टिकट्स पेरिस की बुक करवा दो प्लीज बेबे को ले जा रहा हूँ पेरिस घुमाने
हैप्पी की हैप्पीनेस का राज ट्रैवल है और आपकी हैप्पीनेस का भी कॉल 0208099900 मान ट्रैवल बस टिकट्स बुक कीजिए और हैप्पी हो जाइए
When it comes to mouth-watering flavored products, then Al Noor Foods is the choice for you. From masala, sauces, jelly, juices, biscuits, desi atta and much more, Al Noor Foods stands out. Available at all Asian grocery stores or call 020-8813-9977. Al Noor, taste the difference.
Haldiram brings you the most loved Indian sweets which are freshly made in UK. Now order your favorite Haldiram products online only on haldiramuk.com. Also available at your local Asian store at super special prices.
Rewind to the 1800s. Welcome to a Punjab ruled by Britishers, kings and 2 bandit brothers.
Meet the revolutionary Jiona Moore and Kishna Moore in the first ever Punjabi period action flick, Moore, starring Emmy Vig and Dev Karor. Streaming now only on ZEE5.
Experience it in 4K and 4X picture quality and immersive sound. Get the annual 4K plan at 50% off. Subscribe now.
Hi, I'm Farah Khan and I'm coming for the first time with my dance workshop. So put on your dancing shoes and see you all there.
Navish Media presents Farah Khan, India's #1 award-winning choreographer. UK Dance Workshops. Taking place at Alec Reed Academy, Bengarth Road, Northolt, London on the 18th and the 20th of August. And on Saturday the 19th of August at the Jungle Club, Checkage Road, Leicester. Go online at Eventbrite for tickets. Exclusive radio partner, Leica Radio and Leica Gold Radio. TV partner, B4U. Travel partner, Travel in Style. Leicester collaborator, Jay's Entertainment.
Royal announcement by Royal Chai. Chai is loved by all and so is coffee. Here's presenting a brand new coffee latte in 3 different and delectable concoctions. Enjoy the royal blend and aroma of coffee in masala, cardamom and karak flavors. Taste the coffee latte with a quirk by Royal Chai. Now available at all major retailers.
Herald, new world of eco-friendly disposables for restaurants, cafes, caterers, food takeaways and food delivery services. Order your free Herald 2023 catalogue today. Call on 0208 507 7900 or download the catalogue from heraldplastic.com. Herald is a manufacturer of high-quality, eco-friendly and cost-effective disposables for restaurants, cafes, caterers, food takeaway and delivery businesses. Herald disposables available at food services, cash and carries and with disposable supplies to trade. Visit heraldplastic.com.
आजकल सेटको के हैं चर्चे हर जबान पर
सेटको माइक्रोवेव फूड कंटेनर्स के जलवे हैं
हर तरफ हर जगह
सिर्फ सेटको दिखे चीजें ताजा रखे और ज्यादा टिके
इसलिए सेटको पे हर किसी की नजर
जहाँ जिंदगी वहाँ सेटको माइक्रोवेव फूड कंटेनर्स
Explore UK and Europe with Star Tours. From Paris to Scotland, Cornwall to Switzerland. Call Star Tours now on 0208 900 2323 or visit startours.co.uk.
Star Tours. The personalities that matter with Keith Vaz on Talking Points.
Leica Radio.
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. I'm having a very interesting conversation with Councillor Mahmood Mirza, newly elected in Boleyn Ward in Newham. Councillor Mirza, you stood as an independent candidate in the recent by-election. It's tough being an independent, isn't it? Because you don't have the kind of machines of the two major parties. Why do you think you won that by-election?
Well, I was a part of the Labour Party before, and I left the Labour Party in 2022, and I stood independent because I believe the Labour Party is no longer representing the working class, and obviously I don't share the values with the Tory Party, so I wasn't willing to stand on a platform of the Labour Party. It was very tough because it's a traditionally Labour seat, and I think it's a seat with a huge constituency, which is Stephen Timms MP got the biggest majority in the country. It's a very safe Labour constituency, but I have been door to door and spoken to the people, and people have listened to me, and people are quite upset with the current establishment around here, which is a one dominated party in the council, and they have listened to me. The people have their problems, and obviously the cost of living crisis and the other issues with the council tax and things like that are the main issues at the doorstep. Also the crime and antisocial behaviour come across when I was at the doorstep. But it was difficult because I had to do a lot of work just on my own, and not like other parties. They have volunteers, massive teams, they have organizers, but I was doing on my own with a couple of my friends. So it was difficult, but we did it.
And you did it in a spectacular style. Do you think that, generally speaking, politics is broken, not just in Britain, but also in the whole world? There's this view, and I'm not expressing my view, it's the view of others, that actually people are looking for a third way around the major parties, whether it's Labour or Conservative here, whether it is the Democrats and Republicans in America. Do you sense that? Do you sense that people are becoming less party-based, or do you think that it's only the major parties that can offer this?
No, I think people have realized if they vote any other than a major party, their vote won't be a waste. It can be a useful, and independent people can win the elections in strong one-party hold. And also, people are kind of fed up with the parties at the moment, because when I went to the doorstep, the people asked me, "Are you come for the election?" I say, "Yes." "Oh, so we can only see you during the election." But then to explain to them, look, I'm standing as an independent, and I've never been a councillor before. So then the people start listening to someone who is not traditionally a politician or with the party. And people are getting all the parties are same. That most of the time I've seen people saying, "Oh, the all politicians are same." But then I need to explain to them, look, I'm not from any party. I'm independent, and I'm on your side. Your concerns are my concerns. I'm just talking about the New Hammond, and it's broadly talking. People are getting fed up with the major political party because they won't see any difference between them.
What plans do you have for the people of Newham? You obviously enjoy greatly the role that you have, though it's tough and challenging. As a newly elected councillor, what are your ambitions for primarily the people of your ward, Bolin Ward in Newham? What do you want to do for them?
Well, my first priority is to listen to my own residents and try to, solve their issues, do my surgeries every week, Thursday. And it's not just a surgery. I'm open to anybody can contact me anytime. My phone numbers be given on the leaflet. So I'll be doing the casework all the time. So main priorities for my residents and the area where I represent, the Bolin Ward, is going to be my priority. Bringing a clean and safe environment for my residents. That will be my priority to start with.
Councillor Mahmood Mirza, congratulations again on your election victory. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for joining us today. We always ask our special guests to choose a song that means something special to them and to dedicate it to someone special. Which song would you like to choose, and to whom would you like to dedicate it to?
I would like to dedicate a song for my partner, Noor. The song is called Hamari Adhuri Kahani, and it's by Arjit Singh.
Councillor Mahmood Mirza, thank you for joining us, and have a great Sunday.
Thank you very much, Kate, having me, and my best wishes for all the listeners in Leica Radio. Thank you very much.
Let's hear Councillor Mahmood Mirza's song.
पास आए दूरियां फिर भी कम ना हुई, एक अधूरी सी हमारी कहानी रही आसमां को ज़मीन ये ज़रूरी नहीं जा मिले इश्क सच्चा वही जिसको मिलती नहीं मंजिलें रंग थे नूर था जब करीब तू था एक जन्नत सा था ये जहां वक्त की रेत पे कुछ मेरे नाम सा लिख के छोड़ गया तू कहाँ हमारी अधूरी कहानी हमारी अधूरी कहानी हमारी अधूरी कहानी हमारी अधूरी खुशबुओं से तेरी यूं ही टकरा गए चलते चलते देखो ना हम कहाँ आ गए जन्नते कर यही तू दिखे चाँद सूरज सभी है यहाँ इंतजार तेरा सदियों से कर रहा प्यासी बैठी है कब से यहाँ हमारी अधूरी कहानी हमारी अधूरी कहानी हमारी अधूरी कहानी हमारी अधूरी कहानी प्यास का ये सफर खत्म हो जाएगा कुछ अधूरा सा जो था पूरा हो जाएगा झुक गया आसमां मिल गए दो जहां हर तरफ है मिलन का समा डोलियां है सजी खुशबुएं हर कहीं पढ़ने आया खुदा खुद हमारी अधूरी कहानी अधूरी कहानी हमारी अधूरी कहानी हमारी अधूरी
Keith Vaz on Talking Points. Leica.
Time's up for this week. I hope you enjoyed today's programme. Supporters of Arsenal and Manchester City will be heading to Wembley for the Charity Shield, which begins at 4 p.m. It's traditionally the start of the Premier League season. Traffic in North London will be chock-a-block. My thanks to Rajiv Adatia and Councillor Mahmood Mirza for joining us today. Special thanks to my producer Rena and editor Adam. To end today's programme, I'm going to play Dilly Wally Girlfriend, which has had over 87 million views on YouTube. Please stay tuned for the wonderful Sheena, who follows the news at 10 on Leica Radio, Britain's greatest Asian radio station. This is London, and this has been Talking Points on Leica Radio with me, Keith Vaz. I hope you have a smashing Sunday.
Yeah, what the look, what the grace, tenu hi karam mein chase, what the naqsh, what the name, kitne raaton ka ye fair, what the smile, what the style, lutte neendo ki ye paal, kabhi soft, kabhi rude, killer tera attitude. Tere